not that the position that we created?
My main thought
Yes.
is telling me that the main problem we have are the leaders.
Are the leaders.
Because there's no way a leader will promise you employment
Yes.
during campaign,
Yes.
and after the leader is elected,
Yes.
they employ you on a 5,000 kazi mtaani, and then they expect you to prosper.
My problem is, do you think, because, for example, let me say, you know, the only problem that we have is that the citizens do not understand what the leaders should be able to do. For example, you know very well that an MP cannot win the role. He doesn't have that money. I know it. Then, you vote for this person because this person has promised to build you a road. And this road, you know very well, this road is not under national. This road is under county.
That is why we started. We started very well that there need to be civic education. So once you understand the roles of these leaders very well,
Yes.
then you know
Yes.
whenever they come to you to campaign,
Yes.
what they should be talking about. Once you find a leader who is talking contrary to what his or her roles are mandated,
Yes.
then you just eliminate this one as unserious. So that is when civic education comes in. So you should elect a leader who knows his role or her role.
Now, being that now we've now found one of the mistakes that we have is that people don't understand their roles. Now, what do you think is the next problem that we have in Kenya? Apart from citizens not understanding the roles of each and every individual, what is making us not achieve what we are supposed to do? What we are supposed to do?
The disease, corruption.
The corruption.
That is a very big pandemic in not only in Kenya but in the developing countries.
Yes.
I think that is what is lagging them behind.
Now, before when we bring the word corruption, I think the corruption can be summarized in a very simple word. Mtu wetu.
Not even corruption is not even mtu wetu.
Yes.
Let me tell you one thing, because right now you go to Huduma Center.
Yes.
You're looking for birth certificate.
Yes.
The birth certificate is something that can just be printed because maybe you submitted your details long way ago.
Yes.
The details are already there. It is something that can just be, the person just clicks
and it is printed.
And it is printed.
Yes.
Unless maybe you have not submitted your details early.
Yes.
So you go there, you have submitted your documents early, but you are being told, like, it is impossible to be printed now. Maybe you come back after 2 weeks, 1 month, and you know sometimes you are in die hard. You really need it. There's an emergency.
Maybe you want to do some kind of insurance and the rest.
Yes. So you find like you will end up, and this person, if you approach this person carefully,
yes,
they will tell you like, talk the language of Kenya.
But if I can be honest with you,
yes,
I only give my money to people because I feel I should appreciate you. But I don't give my money because I should bribe you.
No. We are now talking about the case of corruption. Yeah, the appreciation is also there.
That's why.
But you know, the reason why this is someone who is offering you the service.
Yes.
This person is offering you the service, and this person is also telling you, like, you come back after 2 weeks, and the person is very serious, and there's no one you can even report to. There's nothing.
There is somebody you can report to. It's only that we are always ignorant of the person to report. I want to give you a very simple example.
You know, there's someone you can report to.
Yes.
But remember, these orders are from this person you are supposed to report to.
That is the best thing. Let me give you a good example. In 2014, I was looking for my birth certificate because it was like I wanted to process a passport, but what that person did was that he made a mistake on the birth certificate, then scrubbed it. And you know, anything that is scrubbed is not allowed by the immigration. They cannot give you a certificate.
No.
The passport. I'm telling you.
No, they can't allow, yes.
They can't allow. Because they said I erased it, so I have to go back to where it was given.
Yes.
I went back to where it was issued. And that person told me, come after 20 minutes. I went after 20 minutes. Come after 1 hour. I went after 1 hour. Then, by the time that I was supposed to pick it, which was now, they wanted to go for lunch. He told me, okay, the machine had a problem, come after lunch. I also just went quietly. After that, now I insisted. After lunch, they wanted to close and go home. They told me, yes, I'm supposed to pay someone. And I told them, it was not my mistake for them to scrap that. It is their mistake. They have to issue me with another one, unless I didn't have or it is lost. But I'm not in those categories. I'm only telling them that the mistake that you make, I need another one because I paid for it. They took me round and round. I went to the staff for that district and told him, I need that bath and I'm going with it. I'm not going back home again. He refused. Then I went to the DC. But DC was just adjacent. So he thought that going to DC was something I could not. I just went and knocked. I went there and sat and they gave me back, they brought it there. That is how sometimes. And that person looked at me and said, how did you manage to achieve this? And I told him, all these offices, even DC was like, oh, I'm still in. I told him, no, it is something that I'm supposed to be given this thing by you. Another incident is when the chief also refused to sign my letters. I told him, I'm not coming to you. No, come to the DC's place. He came. He had to write that letter and stamp it there. So it is only the citizens who doesn't understand their roles. That's why sometimes they are frustrated. They tell, like somebody like chief will tell you, go and buy that letter. I'm not supposed to buy it because one thing I understand, this person is